Hi, and welcome to Open Anytime. This is our first class on painting, which is focused on abstract expressionism, and we're looking at dripping and splattering techniques. This is the beginning of a piece of work that I started a little bit ago, but first let's talk about materials. And materials are the things that we're going to be using today to make this work of art. And I went to the dollar store and got 3 brushes, and I got 3 brushes for $1. How can you beat that? The sizes are this size, and one more. Three brushes for $1 at the dollar store, and the canvas is plastic coated, and actually that was donated to Art Opening Hearts by Jerry's Artorama. So that actually was a donation, but you could use a heavy paper, or you could use a canvas, you could use whatever you want, but usually with the splatter technique you want to put plastic down so that it doesn't go everywhere, because you can see it has been quite an experience. Earlier today we did a large-scale piece, and I will include that in the video shortly. But as far as the paint goes, what you want to look at is using mostly acrylic, because acrylic is flexible and will bend with the material, and it will dry quickly, as opposed to, say, tempera paint, which tempera paint will get powdery and will crack. But if that's all you have, then I would use whatever you have. You can also use watercolor or gouache, which is a type of paint that's similar to watercolor. But acrylic is pretty cheap, and you can get it in craft size bottles at Walmart or someplace like that for like 99 cents in the craft aisles. And you can buy, the small size tubes, or you can get what I got, which was there you go, another happy accident. Jerry's Artorama donated big jars of very thick paint, and I watered it down, and that is a perfect lead into this lesson, which is splattering and dripping. For the class I had, I watered it down and put it in buckets, and everybody splattered and dripped. For individuals, I would suggest using a can with your paint in it, and then you could dip your paint brush in the can and then do your technique. I also, for this particular lesson, again, it's the very basic abstract expressionism, which Jackson Pollock is the artist we looked at, because he really became the most famous American in the movement. He became the cowboy, if you will. And if you're interested in pursuing learning about the movement, abstract expressionism, there's several other artists that you could look at, but he'll be the one that you'll hear most about as the cowboy in the movement. So, going back to technique, splattering, dripping, you can also use your bigger brush to spread this around, and then you can certainly tip it. You can see that green that I put over there. I'm going to try to work that in. The nice thing about this acrylic paint is it dries very quickly. So I would say this will be dry within less than an hour. Maybe, well, it depends. If I put it in the sun, which I'm outside right now, my trunk is still open from the class with all the supplies in it, and so I wanted to just work right out of the trunk, so I could use the materials and the things that I've already got out from the class. But again, this is a very, very fun project, and when it dries, the colors will get slightly lighter, You can get more involved in the technique after this dries. You can go back in and layer it up again. These become almost like stained glass when they're dry, and I'll certainly show you some examples. As a matter of fact, I will walk over here now and bring you over to the mural, if you will, the one that we just finished. Oops, excuse me. And here is my trunk of my car, and here is the mural. If you can bear with me, I will walk over this way. Isn't this lovely? This is the mural that we completed today, and it was a large group. But this is they also did individual ones, but this is the splatter technique that we worked on, and everybody did this one together. And then here are some smaller ones that I'm getting ready to photograph. But this is the beginning of Open Anytime, and I hope you enjoyed this little lesson in abstract expressionism technique of dripping and splattering. And you can certainly use any type of brush and any type of paint, but I would strongly recommend getting inexpensive materials to start off with. Have a great day, and come back and visit. Bye-bye.